All right, Moods of Overland viewers, it is Black Friday, and we're going to go shopping. No, I'm kidding. Of course we're not going to go shopping. We're going to go out into the Pine Barrens with a small group of friends and enjoy a couple of days camping out there, and it's the exact opposite of shopping on Black Friday. Being thankful that we can go out and do that. So, come along. Bill and I had a great time at Ridgeback Guide Services Turkey Run on Black Friday last year. By the time we thought about it for this year, though, it was sold out. We decided to do our own Black Friday adventure with a small group of friends and chose the Pine Barrens since they're only about an hour's drive from us. We're lucky to have such a large forested area close by. Unfortunately, Bill and Sharon got sick and weren't able to make it. I'm grateful to count them as friends and that they're feeling better. Hopefully this video will highlight some of our adventures so they can live them vicariously. So we stopped at Batstow, got our permit for our group site, and I'm on my way over to Bodine Fields now. Got a permit for that thing? What's going on, man? I'd planned a short loop from camp to Batstow Village to Atzian Mansion and back. It was long enough to stretch our legs, but got us back to camp before dark. My old neighbor Bill rode with me, my new friends Kevin and Lisa hit the trails in their 4Runner, and Pete and Jen had their Build Xterra Stompy. Is it even a Pine Barrens trip without some puddles to cross? No, it's not.
off-road had it, but I had to
Nice.
So I get Senna on the board, we paddle back down, and Senna's like trying to weasel around him because he's on a tip. That's where he wants to be. Well, Gavin's got one leg hanging off, and we're out in the middle of the lake, and so I just knocked him right into the water. And Gavin was like, "What happened?"
Saturday's sun rose on another beautiful day. I'd cut the tip of my left pointer finger off making dinner Friday night, but I was really grateful for the campfire, companionship, and another day of exploring.
All right, so, you know, we can't have a trip without at least some kind of trail repair. And somehow, I guess a couple of bolts backed out of my, I guess that's a transfer case skid there. So, gonna see if we can zip tie that up or something. All right, let's see what we're dealing with here. That's hitting that over there. We got it bent back up with a bottle jack, and we're using some heavy duty zip ties on either side here. One over here, one over here. We're gonna let the jack off and see what happens. Oh, all right. Well, I mean, it seems like it's holding because that's backed out way more.
I'd planned a longer loop for Saturday that hit some highlights further north. Pete hadn't been to White's Bog, though, so I called an audible so he could experience the drive through the old cranberry bogs. We headed to Lake Oswego and points north, hoping to hit historic White's Bog around lunchtime. It turned out Pete had a surprise in store for us along the way, too. We were joined this morning by Tom and Alyssa, who you might remember from my recent Pinchot State Forest video, and my neighbor Bill left us. He had other commitments the remainder of the weekend, so a little bit of changing of the guard, and we're gonna do a little bit more exploring here today. I'd heard of the abandoned Brook Spray brick factory ruins, but hadn't been there. Turns out Pete had dropped a pin on them, and it was along our route. Our last stop before heading back to camp was the Oasis. We hit it just in time for some great shots as the sun was starting to cast those long winter shadows.
Right. So we're heading out. People are going their separate ways. It was a couple of cold nights, colder than expected, down below 20, which if I'd known it was going to be that cold last night, I might have opted for something else. But the Mr. Buddy heater in the Gazelle tent, when you needed to get in or out of the sleeping bag, still worked pretty darn well. In the light of the second day here, looking at my finger that I cut with Tom, who's got, you know, some EMT type experience, I think I'm going to call it a day and head over to the urgent care just to get it tended to. It's not like actively bleeding, but it looks a little more significant than was able to really tell when it was bleeding as much as it was, and it was bleeding pretty good. I think Pete got some video of that, and I don't know if I'll want to include it in this video or not, but maybe so. But in any case, I think this
was just what we hoped for, in terms of something that was kind of the opposite of going out and spending money at Black Friday, even if it was online, and all the kind of consumerism that goes with that, and focusing on something a little bit more peaceful, camping out here in the Pine Barrens, doing some wheeling with friends, and you know, just kind of continuing that thankfulness that the Thanksgiving holiday is all about. And you know, I'm certainly thankful for everybody that came out, and those that would have liked to that weren't able to. Having good friends in this overlanding / off-roading community is really something special, and thankful for the ability to get out and do these sorts of excursions, that we have state forests that aren't too far away, where we can go and get away from everything and do some getting back to nature, if you will, or just having a little bit more solitude. And I'm also thankful for all of you that watch and like and subscribe and share my videos. It's kind of humbling that I'm not a big channel, but you know, even that something approaching 300 people are subscribed, and I've got videos that more than 5,000 people have watched, you know, is kind of amazing. And I'm thankful for all of you out there. I hope that everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving, and thanks for watching. Take care.